What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. We're here in the Kenworth 610. It's the other truck that I got from the Steam Workshop, American Truck Steam Workshop. It's the Kenworth 610. I thought it was a newer truck, but I guess it's an older truck. The inside had to put a... Get off the phone! I had to put that little GPS in there, so... yeah, I guess it's an older truck. So, let's get started. And that Kenworth logo doesn't go away. It's always there. You can't change it to see what gear you're in, or to see how fast you're going, or whatever, so that kind of sucks. I tried to mess around with it, try to figure it out. Guess it stays there. So, yeah, it doesn't have like a onboard computer or, you know, a screen. You'd think a screen would be right there. Those two spots are, but there's not. So, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Let's get on the road. There's only I believe it's a 500 horsepower Packard motor in this. There was only 4 motors available, 2 500 horsepowers and 2 600 horsepowers. Basically, whoa, ooh, that was close. Basically, they're just 2 same motors but different torque settings. For different, like 100. Oops. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Like, I don't know. I personally think there should have only been 2 motors for it instead of having 4 motors with only like 100-pound torque difference in each one. Can't even hear the motor in the truck. Very quiet. We finally got a job to go to Albuquerque, so at the end of this job I will show you guys, possibly I might show you guys what I did to the International. I got the International. In the last episode I showed you guys the Freightliner FLD. This episode is the Kenworth 610, and I have the International cab over left to show you guys, to showcase off, or show you guys what I did to it. I did paint it that Toyota color I was talking. I don't think it's Toyota color. The military color of like a Hummer would be. I painted it that color I was talking about, that brownish, tannish color. Hopefully these gates don't come down. Thank goodness. They were about to come down. That was close. I was going way too fast, even though the speed limit is 65, so I don't understand. So yeah, we have about 330 miles to go to Albuquerque, so we can finally discover it, finally discover everything in New Mexico, so maybe Oregon will come out. No, I wish. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to travel from San Diego all the way up to Oregon. I don't know what's at the top of Oregon. Only place in Oregon I know is Portland. That's the only place I know of. Portland, Oregon, yeah. Well, so I've been playing this game all morning, getting a bunch of episodes. So all these episodes are recorded all in one day. Well, not really. The ones I did a couple yesterday, but they'll be going out. I'll probably put them out in a couple days. Well, the next one, and then, well, by the time you guys see this one will be out, but I'm not going to put them all out together, so, wow, I just can't feel the torque. There's no torque in this thing. There's no power at all. What I found out was, because I got up, checked my phone, did a little thing. One of the restaurants I go to, or one of the bars I go to, where I go and play video games sometimes. It's a bar. I take my buddy to it. They have, I mean, he drinks. I'm the designated driver. I like to go to it because they have a bunch of arcade games. I talked about this place before in my American Truck series. They have a lot of old school games. Daytona Racing, the one you sit in. Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2 or 1. I don't know which one they have, but I know they have Street Fighter 2. I know they have Mortal Kombat. They have a Deer Hunter game. They have another game with a blue and a red gun. You're like SWAT or something. And then they got a bunch of pinball machines. So it's a pretty loud break. A bunch of pinball machine. Goodness, what are you doing? I gotta get over here too, because I'm going super slow. These motors and... Okay, anyways. Yeah, they have pinball machines, and they also have pinball competitions is the reason why they have a lot of pinball machines in there. Anyways, we go there a lot, and I just found out that there was a shooting there last night. Well, there was a shooting next to it, and there's a business right next door. The business is a strip club, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. Well, it depends, because I'm getting over. There's that, but the crowd's never really. Whoa! I shouldn't be talking about multiple subjects at once, but I shouldn't have lowered my brakes. I lowered my brakes in between episodes. Anyways, there is a strip club right next door. Well, not right next door. It's probably about 40 yards away. So there was a shooting, and the guy was shooting like he was trying to shoot, I guess, the bouncer. I read a little news article about it as I was in between episodes. I was just like, wow, I'm glad I wasn't there last night because, you never know. I mean, I'm glad I wasn't there because, I didn't want to get shot. But, yeah, I just thought that was crazy. My friend told me about it. I met some chick there. Weird? No. I met a girl there. She's really awesome. But I was pretending. She's probably not going to watch this video, but I told her that she goes, I was at the so-and-so last night. And I go, you were? I was there too. I didn't see you. She goes, oh. She goes, well, were you there when the shooting? She goes, I left right before the shooting. And that's how I found out about the shooting. I was pretending I was there, and I didn't happen to see her, but, whatever. But luckily I found out about it. Not that I really cared because I wasn't there, but I'm glad that she wasn't hurt, and I'm glad no injuries were reported, and everybody's fine. I hope they catch the stupid dude. Hey, there's a car down there. I'm assuming it was a guy, because that's the only person in a strip club. I don't know. Maybe it was a girl. I don't know. I'm hoping they find the person, arrest them, and take away their gun. That'd be awesome. I don't know why people do stupid stuff like that. That was weird. You see that truck? I don't know what happened. Either that truck in the distance went away and and the bus started coming over the hill on the other side, but it looked like it's just switched over. That was trippy. If we go back a few seconds, you'll see what I'm talking about in the distance. In the distance. Copyright. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I shouldn't be recording so many in a row, because then I forget. I mean, then I have less stuff to talk about. Then if I wait a couple days and record, then I get more. Obviously, I have more stuff to talk about because stuff happens. So we're basically doing the same trip we did last time. We're doing everything minus going to Clovis, or yeah, not Clovis. Oh yeah, Clovis, or something like that. We're going to be traveling this way. We're going to be going through all these stoplights, but instead of going east, we're going to be going, I believe, west. So, yeah, that's the only sucky part about recording this. I mean, not record. Yeah, this recording. But I wanted to get Albuquerque out of the way. Well, I wanted to get that achievement. Doesn't really give me anything other than maybe a couple gems, maybe like 2 cents. But hey, it's 2 cents. This motor sounds so weird. It sounds like a stock motor that's in like a Kenworth 579 or the T680. Turn green. The ISX motors. It's either ISX or a car. It's the red motor. That if you play this game, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't play this game, I apologize. This doesn't feel like 600 horsepower. I may have got a 500 horsepower. I'm going for it. Screw it. I hate waiting through all these lights. What is that green thing? Oh, it's a fuel. Okay. Oh, brakes! Yeah. So I was talking about that in the last episode, that I was going to lower my brakes down for these older trucks, and I did, and this is the cause of it. I'm almost rear-ending vehicles. You see that to the right of my speedometer, right above my fuel. The fuel's on the bottom, the one in the middle on the right hand of the speedometer. The orange and green, I don't know what those are, but they look like they're on. Orange and green, I don't know what they are. Now I'm stopping too soon. But it looks like the orange and the green lights are on right now. Or I could be losing my mind. I don't know. Looks like all the lights are on, really. Yeah, this truck's very quiet. I don't like the quietness of it. Well, it's 5 o'clock. I could turn on I think there's one in here. My parking lights. So the cab over that I'm gonna do in the next episode. I'm probably not gonna do that today, but what I do in the next episode, the cab over, you guys will. That one is pretty much the FLB truck, but instead of being a Peterbilt, it is a International. "15 miles an hour and I'm in 10th gear." That's realistic, isn't it? Hey, it's iFlop again. I'm being serious, like, isn't that realistic? Normally by the time you go through a stoplight, you'd be probably you'd go through about 7 gears to get through the stoplight. Or maybe less than that. I don't know. Look at those shadows. They're so crappy quality. I thought I had them pretty high, but apparently not. Shadows look horrible. I'm gonna change that. Not right now, but because I think you gotta restart the game. To get to 18th, I just had to hit the splitter, I believe. Yeah. Get those cars. What are they doing? Just chilling there? Nice. So we'll get there at about 9:30 p.m. depending on how slow or fast I drive. I'm going to say that with the current truck that I have and the current motor that I have, I'm going to get there at around 9:30. I'm not going to really gain any time because this thing, I'm full throttle. My foot is all the way down and I'm only getting 69 miles an hour. If we go downhill, I'll get like 75 at the most. For the horn. That's a GTA thing. Only in GTA everybody does that. What are you doing, guy? Shouldn't get over. If you're gonna go slow, that's what I say to people in real life. I'm like, why are you getting over? There's no reason for it. You're in a Prius. Those cars are actually pretty quick. Some of them are. Now I can't get over. Oh, I can, but I don't want to get in front of this guy. Full throttle. Yeah, I think that's pretty dumb that there's I shouldn't be this close to this guy. That there's those two big old open spots in this truck, and there's no onboard GPS, and that the Kenworth logo is just right there in the middle. It should have like the speedometer and the what gear you're in is what normally would be there. Get off the phone, woman! Gosh. Tailgating this guy. They've been getting better gas mileage. So I spent about 300 grand on vehicles. This one was $200,000, and the International, which is the smaller, which is the cab over, that one was only like, because they're mods, they're sometimes a lot cheaper. I believe that one was only like 30 grand. So it's either because of the mod or because of how old it is. There's a way station coming up. I gotta stop at it. I think it's on the left-hand side of the road, so I should be fine. I thought I had to get over, but I believe it's over here somewhere. Yeah, it is over here. So this is the one that we've only been to this one time, but I think it's in a great location, so that we don't have to you can actually sleep here if you want to. That's why I like this particular way station. And then all we have to do is cross the road, which is kind of difficult, but yeah. £79,630. That's a lot of weight. So all we gotta do is turn around. I mean, we could sleep here, but we don't need any of that. We're only 168 miles away, not that far away. Good there. I just keep looking over because I like to look over. So yeah, we're just crossing the road. It'd be awesome if other trucks were pulling in here. So he's turning the left. There's somebody turning in here. No, he's getting out of the lane. That Crown Victoria's about... Oh, the light's turned on in the city. Okay, it's clear over there. Nope, Not clear over there anymore. It's going to be clear on this side. So it's clear over there after that vehicle. Yeah, we're good. We got lucky there. Normally they don't give us a break. Normally we got to put our nose out. Hey, there's birds. That's an awesome looking sunset in the front of us, even though the sun's behind us. The sky looks awesome, like an awesome color, like how it would look like in real life. That's pretty cool. And how the sun is setting behind us, it looks awesome. I believe we're going east. No, north? No, I guess we'd have to be going east if the sun is setting behind us. Or if it's setting over there, then we're going north. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going way too quick. We got cool, well, with this truck, I have to show you when I'm stopped because I have to show you, I want to show you the front. Well, what I'm talking about is the front. The bumper, I wanted to put a certain bumper on this truck. It was painted, but it didn't have any fog lights in it, and it looked kind of too plain. I don't like when they have bumpers available that don't have any, you can't put any lights on them, or it just looks way too plain. It's just a big old chrome bumper. So they had like 10 bumpers available. They were painted, some of them were chrome, some were painted, blah, blah, blah. But you couldn't have any lights on them, so I thought it was just kind of dumb. So I just went with like this, like the second bumper they had available. And it had fog lights in it. It was the only one that had fog lights in it. Every other one was just plain. I thought it was kind of dumb. Even though I said it, thought it was kind of dumb about 70 times already. Another T-stop. Or another intersection. We gotta go all the way through. Clear over there. No? This guy's gonna get in our way. Make sure I'm in gear. There's traffic coming. I can see through the bus. We're good. Yeah, you can't over rev this thing at all because it tops out at like 2,000 RPM, and you're trying to hit the gas and it just won't go past 2,000 RPM. We're going across the freeway. So all these roads that we're going to get, I believe, no, we're going to be getting on 40. Okay, I was going to say that we're going to be taking all the back roads, but I guess not. Look at all those stars. I wish we could see the stars where I live. There's too much smog. Hello. Yeah, we got the double lights in the front, and then we got fog lights as well. So I'm in 16 gear. There's a trailer truck right here. Alright. It shouldn't take us very long to get there. 17, and then splitter to 18. If we get up that high in speed, anyway. So yeah, there's... I don't like how that truck is blinking with the graphics fading. I mean, if it gets further away, it'll completely go away. If we get closer, it's not going to be. doing that, but those are certain things that bug me in this game. That I wish I would be able to fix with an update. Hey, there's a plane out there somewhere. What is he doing? Oh, there's a truck pulled over. I was wondering why he did that little move there. Did like the did a weird turn. What we haven't been doing lately is stopping at rest stops. So I'm gonna start doing that again. I don't think I've stopped at this one, and this one is the one I wanted to stop at a couple episodes ago. Well, probably about 15 episodes ago. We always pass right by it. All we really got to do is go through it, and we'll get the achievement for it. That's the only thing I really want to get. What is out there in the distance? In the distance. Are those just... Oh, it's a helicopter. Mustang. I'm at full throttle right now. Get back over there. Yeah, I don't like this at all. So there's no power at all. We're 40 miles an hour, pedal to the metal. About to hit 2,000 RPM. Doot 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 doot. That's weird. So we got about 65 miles. What'd I say we were gonna get there at 9:30? Well, that went away. It's past 9:30. We're an hour late. Mainly because we're not taking the freeway. We're taking all the side roads, and that's only because where we were, we were off the 10, I believe. We had to go north, and then get on the 40, which is a lot of small interstates and a lot of turns and a lot of roads that, you know, we're waiting for traffic and stuff like that. So we lost our hour. But we might gain a little bit of time, but obviously we're 15 minutes over what we were supposed to get there at. But that's not going to mean anything for our... I don't think that's going to mean anything for our... when we're supposed to get there. Because it gives us like 6 hours extra. I think this might be like a... not standard delivery, but like a faster delivery. If it was like 3 times, like an urgent delivery, then if we lost an hour, I think we'd be fine, but I think they only give you like 2 hours extra to get there. So like 8 hours plus 2. So like 10, if it was 8 hours, they'd give you 10. And then if it's a, not an urgent and it's a medium delivery, then I believe they give you 4 or 5 hours extra, and then on standard they give you like 8, 9 hours extra, or 10 hours. Just get it there whenever you can. My foot's not even on the pedal. I'm getting off up here somewhere. Where? Here? I'm going right. This big old interchange that I like. I think the interchange is what they showed off before they released New Mexico. They showed off this big old interchange. That's why I keep remembering it. Hey, there's a big old rest stop down there. I'd like to stop there. Oh no. We're getting off here. I shouldn't hit that. What is that, a Lowe's? Nope. That's a radio station. Thought it was like a gas station sign. That's super quick. Oh, we're already here. I thought it said like 19 miles. That went super fast. Achievement! We got it! So where's this at? I don't even know where we're going, to be honest with you. How close are we to that guy? Not close at all. We're turning here. I think we might be going into that big old area. We are. So maybe I'll have a lot of room to park my trailer. Hopefully, if we're going into that area. Unless we're going... No, we're going into that area. Copper. That's pretty cool. The state that's open. We've never been over here before. Obviously, we haven't been to Albuquerque, so... oh, there's a car. I didn't even see it. Hopefully there's no cars, because we're going to hit them. They're going to hit us. That's a big Walmart. For how many? Oh, there's a garage here too. Awesome. I need a garage too. Oh, we stalled our truck. We gotta go to the back. Parking it somewhere back here. No, right up against the wall. Or, I thought we were gonna have to like... I slowly came in here because I didn't want to pull all the way in here. Because I thought it would be at the end. I thought it was gonna be a different place. I don't know. I didn't know what I thought, but I thought something. Alright, let's put it in neutral. Let's check our spot. Let's check. Oh, there's the front. So yeah, we got our fog lights. So, probably come forward a little bit more. We're going in number 1. We might be good. I might come forward a little bit, just in case. Our parking lights on. Stop right here. Put it in reverse. 1. Just. I'm not turning the wheel at all. Just the wheel's completely straight. See. Start to follow it back now. Start to turn with the trailer. Oh, I gotta cut it a little bit more. Where's my wheel at? I should try that again. Yeah, I could try it a little bit. Okay. So I'm not turning my wheel at all. It's just keeping my tires completely straight. Now I'm going to start to follow it back. My tires. Probably should have cut it a little bit more. Yeah, we're too close to the right-hand side. Maybe we can get this with one pull-up. Possibly. I don't know. The trailer's quite long. And we're still over. I'm gonna go again. 2 pull-ups. Even though I think we're still off. Oh, let's just see what that looks like. That doesn't look bad. 2 pull-ups. We got it in there. I wish I could have done a little bit better. That was actually like 3 pull-ups because we pulled forward to go that way towards the white door. But I didn't do too bad for what I learned watching a video. Was to come in here and then turn to the right and then turn to the left, and then without even turning the wheel, just back up with my wheels completely straight, just following the trailer back. So yeah, I mean, I watched that in a real video, so that was a real person, so it transferred to the game. Excellent. 346 miles, 8 hours, 12 minutes, 75.8 gallons consumed. We leveled up. $13,631 with 848 XP. It really doesn't mean anything now. We're just going up. Obviously, the just-in-time, we have 1 more, but it doesn't mean anything for parts and stuff like that. So I can show you guys. Wait, let me go back outside real quick. Forgot to do something before I started. Well, I've been doing this lately with you guys watching. But I should be doing it when you guys aren't watching. Company manager, truck manager. Where did I put it at? Oh, I guess I can find it right here. So I can just upgrade it just to show you guys what I did to the 9800. Whoa, that was weird. So this is the 9800 with that tan color that I like, or I was talking about. Ended up, I couldn't really find the right kind of rims to put on it because there's these AccuRides that are kind of just basic looking. And then I wanted to go with the shadow rims, but I couldn't find the right tires because the tires, I don't know that much about tires, but some of them they looked way too big and some of them are way too small. So I just went with the Bridgestone, or the Alcoas and the Bridgestone 4 Alcoa rims. And then the interior is pretty basic. Get off the phone is in here. There's a lot of things, but this is a mirror, hanging item, the visor. We ended up, our GPS is up here. We got our onboard computer to tell us what gear we're in, stuff like that. The other one had the GPS was like that, but I like the single one coming down. Yeah, there's not really much. Hey, there's a doggy in here. Oh yeah, there's a dog. And then the motor is the Caterpillar 720. So we could have done the top and the high roof, but I decided to go with this one. You can't do anything with the exhaust. You can't do anything with these wires back here. You can't do anything back here with any of this stuff back here. You could just I put this on here to cover up the gas tanks. And then I just put the fog lights in here, and then those lights kind of look tacky. Like super tacky. I'm taking them off with you guys watching. I didn't like how they looked. They look super tacky. So yeah, I got rid of all those. So yeah, that's that truck. That's the next one I have to drive. So we just drove this one. Has the 600 horsepower, obviously. It's not super powerful at all. These ones are even more powerful. Well, the 550 and the 500. Well, not the 500. The 500 is the same kind of motor that's in this one. They were quiet motors, stock motors. These one, the 550 is, I believe, a Caterpillar motor is what I have in the Peterbilt, a single cab, and in my this one, I believe this one's a Detroit diesel, is why it's 610 horsepower. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Take care. Get off the phone!